Alright YouTube, what's got Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you the Temple at Senntisten quest guide. You can start this quest by speaking to Ali the Wise at his house in Narda. The requirements for this are: I must have completed the quest Devious Minds, Desert Treasure, the Curse of Arav, also must have level 50 prayer, and also must have gained 125 kudos from Barrows Museum. Items that you'll require for this: you'll need one air rune and you'll also need one law rune. You'll need this for the telegrab spell which will be casting during this quest, so make sure you are on the normal spell book for this. 3 of these, if you've got these Barrows amulets, we have to fight the Barrows brothers during this quest. This will just save you 3 fights, so go ahead and bring them if you have them. Maybe a prayer potion, a prayer renewal, food, that sort of stuff. Really depends on your combat level. You will have to kill in between 3 and 5 of the Barrows brothers anyway. It really depends if you got the Barrows amulet or not, and some good armor as well. So go ahead and kill level 100 pluses. It's all up to you really, make your own judgment. I'm using range in this situation. So once you're ready, go ahead and speak with Ali the Wise. Select option number 1, how is the research going? Select option number 1, well, I certainly don't like those Samurok factions. Select option number 2, I get the impression that Zaros is unpleasant too. And then you get the quest prompt. Go ahead and accept the quest. And then select option number 2, can you help me get to the dig site exam center? And then he's going to give you a pendant which you want to go ahead and teleport with, and this will take you out to the dig site. So once you arrive with your teleport, you'll arrive here just north of the dig site. You want to make your way south to the exam center just outside where my marker is. So once you arrive outside the exam center, you'll find this person called Dr. Nabanek. Go ahead and talk to the doctor, and then select option number 1, whisper, why are we speaking so quietly? Select option number 1, as an Andra, you are quite the master of the skies. Select option number 1, why are you here away from the pyramids? Option number 2, what's Ali's part in this? Option number 3, why all this secrecy? And then option number 4, just tell me what you want. So once you finish that conversation, actually go into the exam center and go and find the archaeological expert. Select option number 1, I'm here about my close friend of mine, Doctor. Select option number 2, I can be his reference. Select option number 1, I've seen those beetles, they are huge. Select option number 1, he studies pyramids, particularly their interiors. Option number 1, he has an age benefactor. And then you'll be given this certificate here. So once you got the certificate, go back outside and re-talk to the doctor again, and then you should be given a rope. And he'll take the certificate off you. So once finished at the exam center, what you want to do is make your way north up to the dig site where I am standing right now. You can either run up from the exam center or use the pendant you were given from Ali the Wise. Once you arrive here, use the rope on the winch. That'll attach it, and you can operate the winch which will go down the hole. Once you arrive down the hole, you want to head south, and you'll find as an Andra. I'm just going to call her as for short from now on. Go ahead and talk to her, she'll be in the middle of the room. Select option number 1, I'd like to talk about the temple. Option number 1, is there anything I can do to help? Option number 1, okay, what do I need to do? So we're about to embark on 2 different missions now, a mission in Mauritania and also a mission in the north, so we're going to find out about these. So go ahead and select option number 1, tell me about the mission in Mauritania. And then select option number 2, tell me about the mission in the north. And then select option number 2, the cult has never bothered me. Now there'll be some instances when you talk to Az that the certain chat options won't appear where you expect them to, so just continue talking to her until you find them. So once you've done that though, you'll be given this backpack. Go ahead and open this up, and you're going to see this battered letter and a heat globe. Go ahead and just read the letter just for the sake of reading it. Now it doesn't really matter which part you do here first. I'm going to do the Barrows part first because that's probably the more difficult part combat wise, and then eventually I'll do the north part afterwards. So now what you want to do is make your way down to Barrows quite simply. If you have Draken's medallion, then go ahead and teleport, and that'll take you to near Barrows. Or you can go ahead and use the fairy ring codes DLS or BKR. That'll take you to in and around Mort'ton down here, or if you're like me, I'm just going to run through the swamp. It's a pretty direct route. You just make your way south, run through this maze, over the bridge, and then over the bridge again into Barrows. So this is me now arrived at Barrows. I'm going to explain this part while you're watching it in the background. So basically there are 6 brothers, 6 different holes which you have to go ahead and dig in this area. All you do is run up to the mounds and click on the spade and you'll end up going down into their tomb. What you want to do is go ahead and actually search their tomb. Once you're down there, you want to use your Barrows amulet on it. If it consumes the Barrows amulet, then that means you don't have to fight it. No problem if you don't have any Barrows amulet. You'll just basically have to click on the tomb and do the combat. This is why I recommend bringing them, because you'll end up actually not having to do 3 fights. Anyway, so as you go around all of them, you'll be killing 5 brothers. And then one of the tombs, not at all sure which one, it's going to be random for every player. For me, it was my first instance, which you'll be seeing in a minute. Then it landed up coming up with this text saying, do you want to enter into this tunnel? Now, you do want to enter into the tunnel, but not at this stage, so do not enter it now. Remember what tomb it was and then exit out. Go around the other 5 brothers and kill them. You're either going to end up killing all 5, or if you have the Barrows amulets, then you'll be silencing 3 with the Barrows amulets and then killing 2. Right, so that's me now gone through all 6 of the tombs. I've landed up managing to not fight 3 of them because of the 3 Barrows amulet. I've killed 2 of them, and I know one of them's missing because that was the hidden chamber we found at the start. So what you want to do now that you've either killed 5 of them or killed 2 of them, and not fought 3 of them, is go back to the original one where the entrance was, go ahead and search it, and then enter into the hidden tunnel. Yes, I'm fearless. After you've gone ahead and selected that option, you will land up down in the chest layer of Barrows. You're going to land up in one of these rooms. Cannot tell you which one it's going to be because it's random for every player. You're probably going to land up in one of the 4 ladder rooms. What you want to do is make your way to the center, the chest room. However, you can't do this very easily because there's only certain doors you can open, and again it's really random. You sort of need to follow a path round until you can work out your way to the middle. It's going to be different for every player. For me, I believe I landed up in the southwestern room. I had to make my way to the southeastern ladder room, then to the northeastern ladder room, then I got into the skeletons, and from there I managed to get into the middle. So I had to make my way around. Wasn't at all sure what I was doing, but that is the best way to get into the middle. Now, as you can see, there are red lines. These are red doors. These are puzzle doors, which will tell you all about the puzzles right now. So when you click on these doors, you'll end up getting these puzzles. It's really totally random on which puzzle you actually get. Before you go down there, you probably actually want to memorize these puzzles, because when you go ahead and open the door, you probably will be getting attacked by multiple monsters, so you need to answer it quite quickly. If you do have auto retaliate off, and this will actually still cut out, which is kind of annoying. Overall, the puzzles aren't too difficult to solve anyway. There might be a tiny bit different from this anyway. There might be a little bit of a different order. For example, in the bottom left hand picture, the shapes actually might be turned around a different way, and you have to solve it quite quickly, but it shouldn't be too difficult at all to do. And once you've done that, you should be into the chest room. So once you've completed your puzzle, go ahead and go into the middle room. At this stage, the brother won't be spawned, so what you want to do is open the chest, but do not then go ahead and search the chest. Go ahead and kill the final brother first. And then once you've killed the final brother, go ahead and search the chest, and then you should hopefully get yourself a Barrows icon as well. Once you've done that, just exit out. Either just use a teleport, go out the way you came in, or I just managed to find the quiet corner and just used a home teleport. What you want to do now is just go ahead, run back to the bank. You just want to go ahead and just get rid of a few things. Get rid of like these runes or whatever you might have looted from the actual chest. Make sure, however, though, you keep your Barrows icon, your battered letter, and your heat globe in your inventory for this next part. So once you've banked and reloaded, what you want to do is head up to where I am. I am just north of Relica right now. You just want to probably use the Fermanite Province lodestone and then just run up to where I am. And I'm beside the log which we took up to the north. So we're going on to the north part now. So you want to go ahead and travel in the canoe. Once you arrive, you want to go ahead and head in an easterly direction. I say head too much. And then what you want to do is use the heat globe on the pedestal. Now before you go on to the next part, you probably want to go ahead and turn off auto attack. To turn auto retaliate off, all you do is just click on that, and that's now auto retaliate now disabled. So now that's done, you want to go ahead and squeeze past this ice block here. Then you want to run round to the south of the fortress itself. And you want to climb up this staircase. Head down to the southeastern corner. Climb down the stairs. You want to scale the damaged wall. You want to go to the northwest corner. Climb the smashed rampart. And then enter through the trap door. Once you're down here, go ahead and head to the eastern room and take the globe out of the pedestal. Then head west. Go ahead and put the globe in the pedestal just before the eastern room. That'll melt the ice block. Now for this, get your magics ready because we're going to have to do a telegrab. Once you're through here, go ahead and use the telegrab to take out the globe, like what I'm doing, like so. And then you want to use the globe on the pedestal right beside you there. Go ahead and use that. And then climb down the trap door. So once you're down here, you want to go south. You'll see a red dot on the floor. That'll be another globe. Go ahead and pick the globe up. Then run back north and put it on the pedestal right beside the trap door, just like so. Once you've done that, head back into the southern room and you want to start searching crates. Go ahead and search crates for a hammer. You're also looking for some runes of air and water as well. They're going to be randomly located. Luckily it was my first two crates. Head back north. Once back in this north room, you want to go ahead and head to your northeast. Or basically east to the northeast room. You'll find another globe and a pedestal. You want to go ahead and take that. You want to head back west. Climb up the ladder. Head east. Climb up the stairs. Scale the damaged wall. Go to the northeast corner. Now, the globe in your inventory, it's actually going to have something attached to it. Now, you're going to see this on the floor, a smashed globe holder. You want to use the globe in your inventory with the smashed globe holder, and you want to right click and then push it. Your screen will go black and then your character will push it down into the hole. So, run back round and go back down the wall we just came up, and then go down the trap door again. Select option number 1, yes, carry on from where I was. So go to the western room and then climb down the ladder. And then what you want to do is go to your east and then follow the path round until you get to the southwestern corner. So you want to take the globe out the pedestal in the southwestern corner. You then want to go north just a bit and start to follow the path back which we just came along, until you get to the southeastern corner, which as you can see I'm at now. You'll then see this pipe on the wall. You want to go ahead and place the globe in the pipe, and then you want to go ahead and right click and you want to go ahead and whack. Then that should fire the globe through the wall into the pedestal in the very southeastern corner. So now you want to run round to the southeastern corner. And as soon as you get in here, you want to just go ahead and climb up the ladder. Once you've climbed up the ladder, you want to head west. Continue heading west until you're in the southwest corner. Then you just want to head north a bit and you'll end up seeing the ice demons. You want to go ahead and attack and kill the ice demons. And then once the ice demon dies, it'll drop this frost and horn. Go ahead and pick that up. And then once you're done with that, you just want to go ahead and teleport back to the dig site. Once you're back at the dig site, you want to head back down to Az, down the rope, and back into the temple. Once you arrive back at Az, go ahead and talk to her. And then select option number 1, I'd like to talk about the temple. And then option number 1, I have something here for you. You're then going to hand over the Barrows icon, and then you're also going to hand over the horn, and then you can just go ahead and ignore the rest of the chat options. Go ahead and talk to Az again, then select option number 1, okay, what do I need to obtain next? And then select option number 1, I'd like to talk about the temple. So you want to just go back up the rope Once you've climbed back up the rope out the winch, you'll just be this assassin outside. Go ahead and start talking to the assassin. Select option number 1, mask or no mask, I remember you. Select option number 1, you're nothing but a common thief. Now the next options you can just go ahead and ignore and just go back down the rope and go back around to Az. Go ahead and talk to Az when you get back down. Select option number 1, I'd like to talk about the temple. State you've just got the relic which you got from the person outside. Select option number 4, you sent me to collect a stolen relic. Option number 5, anyway what now? And then option number 1, I'd like to talk about the temple. Now you're going to end up going into a really long cutscene here. It's over a minute long, so I'm just going to skip through it. It doesn't matter what options you say throughout this chat, just go with whatever you want. It's not going to change the outcome. I'm just going to skip over this because it is quite long, so I'll see you after it. And then eventually, a minute later, you will exit out of the cutscene. Go ahead and talk to Az again, and then select option number 1, I'd like to talk about the temple. And then option number 1, I'm glad I could help. And then there we go, so congratulations. Quest complete, you're rewarded with 2 quest points, 1 23,000 XP lamp, 2 20,000 combat XP lamps, 1 10,000 prayer XP lamp, access to Senntisten Temple's altar, access to the Ancient Curses book, and also 2 treasure hunter keys. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this quest guide. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.